What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and like many of you out there, I'm pretty bummed out that Year 5 Season 2 has been delayed. However, we know next Tuesday, the 22nd, we are seeing the return of the most popular global event in the game, Golden Bullet. Therefore, I wanted to continue to show you some of my favorite builds to use during that event. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, and we are having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. We're giving away 2, and all you need to do to enter is either subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winners will be announced October 1st of this year. Now, as always, I'm showing you a little bit of gameplay footage. We're going to get into the build breakdown, and then I will pass along a few tips for new and returning players. And as always, please remember that a build like this is just a template. The most important thing is to take your time and make a build your own. So starting off with the specialization, you can see I'm using Gunner. The main reason for that is because when I have this equipped, it gives me the ability to use the Banshee Pulse, and with this specialization, you get that reload speed increase, you get a rate of fire increase as well. And always remember, fellow agents, no matter what specialization you choose, have the proper weapons activated in your weapon skill tree. That way you're getting that extra 15% weapon damage bonus regardless of which one you're using. My primary for this build is St. ELMO'S engine. It is easily my favorite assault rifle in the game without a doubt. You can farm for it anywhere the assault rifle is targeted loot, and even for those of you that have not reached level 90 in this current season, I have heard from people out there saying they've gotten it to drop. I haven't seen it as yet, but once I have confirmation, I will verify it. But again, now is the time to farm for this thing. Get to level 90 in the season. It is guaranteed. Now, the reason this is so effective is not only because of its talent, where shooting an enemy with this weapon will give you 1 stack, and at 100 stacks, the next magazine will be filled with shock ammo. But as we make our way down to the mods, you can see you're getting 20% extra crit hit damage, 30 extra rounds, 20% weapon handling, and 20% crit hit chance as well. And in my opinion, that really takes this weapon to the next level. I also want to point out I am at expertise level 6. Some of you may be higher or lower, but even if you have no expertise on this thing whatsoever, it is still an absolute monster. Now, my secondary for the build is the Dark Winter SMG, another go-to weapon for me in this game. Now, if you do not have it, you could use another SMG with a regular talent killer, or you could use, a shotgun. It doesn't really matter. You can really put anything here you want. As far as the handgun, it's the TDI card custom, but honestly, I never switch to that weapon when I'm using this build. We make our way to the gear now. You can see I'm running 3 True Patriot, 1 Fenris, 1 Brazos, and the Ninja Bike backpack. Now, we're going to start with the Ninja Bike messenger bag. Most of you know how this works, but I want to give you a quick breakdown. It has the talent Resourceful, and as you can see, it slots in with any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously, and I know when you use this, you are potentially missing out on a stronger backpack talent, but remember, the messenger bag gives you 3 core attributes. You get that weapon damage, you get the armor, and the skill tier. And not only that, it allows you to put together so many different builds that would be impossible without it, so it really is a lot of fun. Now, we make our way to the mask. It's the first of 3 pieces of the True Patriot. However, because we are using the Ninja Bike, we do get all 4 gear set bonuses. You can see 2 pieces 30% ammo capacity, 3 pieces 30% magazine size, and 4 pieces red, white, and blue, where every 2 seconds, enemies you shoot receive a stacking debuff of red, white, and blue. Now, red is going to amplify the enemy's damage taken by 8%, white is going to repair the attacking agent's armor by 2% once every second, and blue decreases the enemy's damage dealt by 8%. And when you get to full flag, enemies that die while under the effect of all 3 debuffs create a 5-meter explosion, dealing damage equal to their total health and armor, and it looks pretty badass as well. Now, all of these pieces, my goal is to try to stack crit hit chance and crit hit damage everywhere I can, and at the end of the build breakdown, I will give you those numbers, and there is something I want to talk about when we take a look at them. We make our way to the body armor. It's the 1 piece of Fenris, again because of the Ninja Bike. We do get 2 brand set bonuses, 10% assault rifle damage, 20% reload speed, and I'm using the talent Obliterate, where critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, and it stacks up to 25 times. Making our way to the holster, it's the 1 piece of Brazos. We got the Ninja Bike, blah blah blah. We get 2 of the brand set bonuses, which are 10% skill haste and that extra skill tier. Now, the reason I like this holster is because once again, it's one of the items in the game that really gives you two core attributes. You have that maxed out armor and you have the 15% weapon damage as well. This thing is an absolute beast and you can farm for it anywhere Brazos is the targeted loot. That now brings us to the knee pads and the gloves, which are the two final pieces of the true Patriot gear set. Again, I am trying to stack crit hit chance and crit hit damage everywhere I can, and as far as my skills go, I'm using the Crusader shield just in case things get sideways, which they always happen to do in this game, plus the Banshee pulse, which is going to help disorient enemies. Now, as I said earlier, I want to go over the numbers of this build, and you'll see here in a moment that they really aren't that great. And now you're thinking, Graybeard, why the would you show me a build that isn't perfect? Well, there's a very good reason for that, and that is, especially for those of you that are new or just returning, I really want to highlight the fact that while you're on your way to get that perfect gear, that should not stop you from actually playing higher content. You'll see me playing on Heroic. I'm absolutely ripping through everything left and right. My crit hit chance is 48%. My crit hit damage is 124.4. And I know for many of you out there, your numbers may be a little bit higher, or they could even be a little bit lower. But again, my friends, I want to show you things in the game that you can put together to get the job done. I hope this helps, and as always, questions or comments, please let me know. With all that being said, I'm going to start to wrap this up. Now, most of you know one of my favorite aspects about putting these build videos together is the family that we have here at the channel. So if you happen to have any tips or tricks you want to pass along to new and returning players, please let me know, as the main goal is to help out as many people as we can. On that note, my fellow agents, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage. I'm really looking forward to Golden Bullet next week. It is going to be a lot of fun at the channel, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Reinforcements en route.
like you got True Sun's reinforcements headed your way.
North or south side?
Both. Heavier concentration to the south.
With all those gates sealed, the north exit should be closer.
No more contacts. All clear.
You just recovered intel that's going to be a whole lot of help to Odessa in the short term, but to all of us in the long run. You also effectively put this hellhole out of commission.